everyone, and welcome to Eugene, Oregon, where it appears my eyes have to be deceiving me. I'm looking skyward. There's liquid coming down from the sky, and everyone knows it never rains in Autzen Stadium. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will put total weather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Lee. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Shakes off a tackler. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. That's caught. It's Thomas. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. The defense was asking for that penalty immediately, and they got it. Offensive pass interference waves off the first down. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. So the Oregon Ducks offense will get the ball for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Those play action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
showing the arm strength to the left. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Offense set on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And when those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Moore to the air. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Coming after it. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. Looking for a block. It's Gibson. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
To the ground with the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the give to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He caught it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. Moore to the air. He's got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Ducks! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Army. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Off play action on 1st down. Getting some heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. No gain on 1st down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Quickly out to the tight end. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Pulls it in, it's Lee. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
Moore will throw. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking for a gap. It's Green. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. This offense has a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after that completion. He's looking to throw it. Steps away to find some room. Slings it downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Moore to the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks one deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Bringing it back, it's Brown. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Time to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been.
He's going to let it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this 2nd half will be fun to watch. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Noles will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Fair catch, called for and made. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Gets rid of it. The short hands, it's Lee. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Noles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 8 with the carry.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Army. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
they're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll bring it back. It's Gibson. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Noles decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
The offense set for a 1st down play. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. Got his man in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy.
He's got it on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got it! And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw for it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oregon! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the draw. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
To throw, it's Glenn. Trying to get to it. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Oh, it's a reverse. Smashes through. They knock him down, and what a disastrous play for this offense. A loss of 10. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
Give to Brown. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. A 3rd and long coming up here. Moore to the air. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football and try to pick that up on 4th.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab outside. It's Casper. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. They'll go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Forward. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
So you think this is automatic? They need this one badly. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So the 16-play drive, and what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll give it to him again. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Hill. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Ducks have taken it inside the 20. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Big third down here as they try to keep the drive alive. A touchdown will win it. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run it in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.